Alright, so what if I just use the preparatory funds from that to build my Xenon engines I was planning on doing? Jules in. Oh, yeah, like getting to a lot of the places is easy. Doing it on like building a space station on a $300,000 budget, that's not so easy. Less than that, because I got to make sure I have enough money left over to fly more missions to make more money. But why don't we go ahead and see how much one of those Xenon engines can mine ice on lathe? Is that a base game thing? Is mining ice base game? Oh god, I'm stuck in the ceiling. Hang on. Hang on, I'm stuck in the ceiling. Here we go. I got myself stuck in the ceiling there. Alrighty. So what we were planning on doing is, for a little extra, like, mid-mission boost, adding on some Xenon drives here. Hey, Jutnik. Pretty sure. I'm gonna Google it really quickly because so far, no offense, in my experience, 95% of the time someone tells me something's base game Kerbal, it's a mod. Kerbal Space Program. Nice.
Nazi!
Someone say Xeno. Because as far as I know, the only thing you can mine for base game is ore. I'm pretty sure that's a mod. I'm finding things like Kerbal Space Program Interstellar mod that adds ice mining. Yeah. That's not a base game thing. Okay, so what we were going to do is throw together, if I think I remember what the Xenon engines we built looked like. That's a liquid fuel tank. Xenon fuel container, that's the small one. Is this the big one? That's the big one. So the problem with these guys is they are expensive as fuck. I think if I hit Alt. Oh, yep, there we go. I don't remember how many of these I put on there, but it was a lot. What do we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it was 8 is what we had on there before. All right, it was like 8 of those. And then we had just less Xenon stuff. That's always an option. It's a less fun option, but it's an option. Because right now, like, I'm talking about doing 2 of these, and the Xenon fuel for this much Xenon fuel alone is 200,000. Well, what if we did 6? God, those are expensive. 25,000 a piece. And then what I was doing was an engine plate, which I don't remember where those were. Do not remember where the engine plates are. Are they under coupling? Yes. And then it was an engine plate with 7. Oh, yep. With 7 thingies there. And then what we were doing. How much do the actual Xenon engines cost? Yeah. Zoom on in here. 8,000 a pop. There we go. So that's 200,000. Also, it doesn't look great. How much does that weigh just because I like the looks of it? 0.1 tons just because it looks better. And then we need to dock, and then it needs to dock into the side of the, I mean, we can always launch one. See how it goes. It's always an option. Here, we'll, needs a, docking port on the side. Just one, though. Not there. Okay, shoot a flashlight into space. It does look like a flashlight, doesn't it? Got a little button to turn it on. Need many batteries for that as well. The space diddly's got plenty. Remember, this is not self-contained. This attaches to the larger craft. It'll need to be self-contained up until it attaches, but once it's attached, it's not gonna run by itself. Gotta be fresh out of it. Well, I think what we're gonna try to do is launch one of these and get one of them attached to the grander spaceship and see where we are, and then maybe we'll have to go do that Duna mission to get all the funds back from the missions we accepted. How much battery do I have at the station right now? I don't know, a lot. I'd have to double check. But it's more how much power can the station produce rather than how much can it store. And it has a lot of production capability. Yeah, I think that's fine. But like I said, this will need to be self-contained up until it docks. So it is going to need things like RCS and batteries and stuff like that, but just small ones. Just throw inline things on like that to make it easy. We'll put a aerodynamic nose cone on it for ease of launch, and it will need its own RCS because it has to dock to the space station or the spacecraft. So I'm gonna put a pair on there. Or a quad. We'll put a quad on there. Good. And then I think what we'll do is to balance out the weight just a little bit, we'll put an RCS tank on this side. Just one. One. Gotta line that up, don't we? Give me the battery and the solar capacity, your runtime engine of the Xenon engines. Well, I mean, the runtime is going to be based on the amount of fuel, not the amount of power I have. They're going to run out of fuel before they run out of electricity. Let's scrooge this bad boy up a little, so it kind of lines up with that one a little bit. I'm going to pull it out just a little bit. Just so it looks a little better. Here, let's grab. Yeah, just so it looks a little nicer like that. So this is going to attach onto the side of the spacecraft, and then obviously that'll be pointed down. Well, I mean, that's basically what we need. It doesn't need any fancy communications equipment. It's got RCS. Well, actually, hang on a second. How much? Just out of curiosity, wait, decoupler? No, I don't want to ever decouple. I don't ever want to decouple this. So we're going to turn that off. Should never count on having optimal solar at all times. Okay, so these are just backup engines. The ship the primary engines on the ship are nuclear engines. There's 3 nuclear engines on there. These are like backup engines, basically. These are there to add on extra delta V to extend the mission of the spacecraft before I have to refuel it. These are just extra engines. Also, they're ridiculous considering the cost and that I'm trying to actually push a large spacecraft with them. I know it's insane, but, you know, what the fuck is the point of the game if you're not doing insane things? I'm not playing this game to do things right. I'm doing things to blow shit up. Okay, so now we just need to put some sort of booster on here. Add an engine section on to actually shoot this diddly up, and we're good to go. Do I need some solar panels? 1,000 electrical charge on this. Oh wait, does this have its own inbuilt reaction control wheel? It does. Good. Maybe one small one. Docking port have enough clearance? Theoretically, yes. Because the bottom of the spacecraft tapers. So theoretically, yes. In practice, not 100%. Each of those little ion engines gives like 2 kilojoules. Oh yeah, they're extremely low thrust, but the point of those engines is not their thrust. The point of the engine is that number right there. 4,200 initial specific impulse in a vacuum, which is the highest in the game. It means they get the most thrust per per unit of weight of fuel. Well, because let's see, if we pop this into a vacuum, look at the delta V on this. If you pop it into a vacuum. 26,000. Boo. Stream is perfect for cooking entertainment. I'm happy with that. We wish you were better at KSP. I've been playing the game on and off for years, and yet I've still to land on anything other than Kerbin. I tried to land on the moon yesterday, and I crashed and burned. Well, the crashing and the burning is half the fun. The crashing and the burning is half the fun of the game. I mean, obviously you want to succeed every once in a while to keep your mood up. But, you know, explosions are fine. Now, the actual booster for this should not be very expensive. The engine plate decoupler does the same thing. So if I just put a... Is it this one? It's one bigger. Oh, okay. That looks right to me. Doesn't need... I mean, probably needs something more like that. And then maybe engines. We gotta put a poodle on there. Nice and easy. Maybe something a little more powerful, because this is just going into orbit. Use this as a second stage. Do I have nuclear yet? Oh yeah. They are right there. It's beautiful. Sweet, sweet, delicious 800 ISP while in a vacuum. Using just liquid fuel, no oxidizer. So, doubly good. Let's see. What do we want to put on here? I don't think we're going. What about the wolf hound? No. Mainsail, a skipper? Skipper would probably be just fine. Skipper's fine for an upper stage. And then we either keep it in line with a because I don't actually want to use even a touch of the Xenon. I don't want to use the slightest bit of Xenon to actually get this where it's going. Yeah. 215,000. The 205,000 of that is just this fucking thing. And we got to do 2 of these to make it symmetric. We either put on some solid rocket boosters, because I love me some solid rocket boosters. Fuck it, we're putting on solid rocket boosters. Or do we want to put a mainsail on it? Probably safer to just put a mainsail on it. I don't want this to blow up. Probably safer just to put on another, like, small tank. And just give it a mainsail. That's, say, 4,000 Delta V. Use it, please. You use some solid rocket boosters. Do we want to do that instead? It could explode. Although it is more fun. I did I do. Explosions are fun. Do. I bet do. There we go. Why not? You know what? Fuck it. Why not? Yeah, the, much safer and more smarterly thing to do would be definitely to just use, like, a mainsail. But you know what? This is more fun. We'll just, make sure that these guys get duct taped together real nice and good. Sure, everything's duct taped together. Why do something smart when you can do something explodey? Yeah, exactly, smarterly. Patent pending. Get rid of those, turn that on. If we have to, as small as bit as in, probably just use the RCS though. Everything looks lined up. The only thing I think I might want to do is move. No, this should be fine. I think that's good where it is. Although, I mean, I think smarterly may have been some. It came from a. I want to say it came from maybe The Simpsons or Futurama, maybe. Somebody says that word, smarterly, in some show. I can't remember where I got it from. Got it from somewhere though. Oh, and put some tail fins on there. Make it look cool. Make it look cool. There we go. All right, gonna go ahead and save that. We're just gonna call this Xenon Test 1, and hope it doesn't explode. Part of me is sitting here going, do we want to put parachutes on it just in case it, you know, this is a stupid design. Do I want to put parachutes on it just in fucking case? Ah, fuck it. We'll just give it a shot. I'm sure it'll be fine. You throw a brick hard enough, it'll fly. Single solar panel, maybe, just to make just in case I have to do a couple orbits. Single solar panel, just in case I have to do a couple orbits. Or what I could do is just strap on a couple of these bad boys. They're really light. Just in case. Because we don't need a lot of power on this thing. Woke up and and hopped on the stream and going to watch something other than Kerbal for a bit. How dare you? Oh, I want Kerbal 2 so bad. We're probably looking at more than a year, I would say, until Kerbal hits, though. Oh, wait. I almost hit the button. It's gonna be a while before we get to Kerbal 2. It's gonna be so nice, though. It's gonna be so nice. Well, okay. Before I get myself all excited about Kerbal 2, Squad is not making Kerbal 2. A different company is making Kerbal 2. So it's possible that it could be a total clusterfuck, but it looks good so far. That is way too much speed this early into the fight. Oh my god. This is insanity. One of the smallest and most expensive things well, definitely small based, you know, expense based on weight. Yeah, but expensive based on weight. Yeah, because we've already got like compression shock waves building up. It's way too fast. To insanity and beyond. Holy crap. And there's still 1,000 Delta V left of these engines. This is fine. It's starting to heat up too. I was running out of fuel though. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Noble Vegas, thanks for the follow. Wow. Just gotta go ahead and get rid of those. We actually overshot. Just with those, we overshot the height of the the spaceship. I was too nervous to do a grab. This is fine.
Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you.
Oh, that's kind of cool. We got a nice visual of the boosters hanging out with me too. I didn't add a reaction control wheel onto this because it has one inside the probe. But, you know, big old fuel tank full of fuel. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll just turn off to the side here and burn. Brute force rocket launch I ever saw. Really? That? I've brute forced way harder than that. Not on this playthrough, but, you know, in the past. We have to wait long for Kerbal 2, but not that long for Arma. Nope, we only have to wait a few hours for that. And this engine will get me into orbit, so everything's fine. And then I might actually have to tap the Xenon engines, but which I hate, but here, let's turn these engines on a little. Start burning off to the side here. Because a gravity turn would have been more smarterly, as we discussed. Have you ever started from 0 to moon explosion? I have never shot the moon using it like in a straight line before. I've never done that. Because we don't need all the altitude we have. We just need to. Well, for starters, we need this to be on orbit. We just need to get these close together. Because that is what we need. Still better than I did in the past. Oh, it's 6 kilometers away. Pretty good. Up here, yeah, that's, you could tell that the inclination's off because of the slight discrepancy on Penelope. But what we need to do now is just make sure we're retrograde to target. And whah! When we'll be fine. Oh yeah, no, we're actually fine. We're actually gonna have the fuel we need with the just on this tank here. Although, oh god, these maneuvers are not gonna be easy. I'm gonna have to physics warp. Yeah, here, let's just physics warp, because this thing's not gonna be able. This thing's not moving quickly. All right, and then let's see. Zoom this. What are we at? 1.9? 1.8? 7.5? 0.9? 0.8? 0.7? 0.6? I think we'll stop at that. And physics warp as when I put it on retrograde to target, because otherwise it's not going to be getting anywhere fast with its big old booty. That gets us within 700 meters. That's good. Oh, 800 meters. And there she blows. And the debris. Oh, within 700. Nice. 650. It'll be a lot easier to control around once I ditch the skipper. So, to target. Here we are. Okay. Whoop. 500. Oh, 100. Oh, God, that's really close. Yeah, that's really close. We don't want to get that close. Let's make sure that we're facing the correct direction before we use just the normal warp. It's weird seeing it move around like that. Now we'll just use the regular warp. And this is going to be an interesting docking maneuver. How do you physics warp? Alt, period, and Alt, comma. That allows you to warp while you're using your engines or while you're running around on the surface or something like that. But it only goes up to four, which I think is 4 ticks, I think, is times 10 or something like that. I don't know. But it's really helpful if you're doing, like, really long burns on your engine, because you can kick out a lot of that time with physics warp. You just gotta be careful with it. All right, let's go ahead and just tap these down. Beautiful. Okay. I'm gonna take a really quick bio break, and then we'll dock these bad boys together. But I'll leave you with my protege as soon as I find her. Penelope. Penny. Where's Penny? In the bathroom. Here we go. Come here. Can't leave everybody alone. Up. Good.
I'll stay with her so she doesn't get sad.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi, honey. Hi, honey. Yes, a good girl. Hello. Look, say hi to everybody. Say hi. You good girl. You're a good girl. Yes, you are. Oh, belly scratch. Oh, serious face. Serious face. There she is. No, honey, we'll keep looking away from the camera. He's a good girl. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. Good girl. Yeah. See, I was taking a nap and Daddy woke me up. She is very floofy. All the floof. She is all the floof. That's the wrong dog. This is a golden platypus. Yeah. What was that? What was that? That's just your daddy. He just said go to the bathroom. Yes, he did. Oh. Oh, big yawn. Oh, big yawn.
Okay.
There's daddy.
It's your treat. One more treat.
Oh.
She's like, now I gotta eat your whole hand.
Now, sure, you got my arm.
That's a good girl. Yeah. You let me know when you're done with that chew toy. There we go. Okay. Thanks, Penny. Down. Good girl. Thank you very much. Good girl. Yeah, that's a good dog. That is one good dog. Your dog is watching the dog. Excellent, excellent. Hi, Pooch. Who's got a big fluffy butt? You do. This you do. Good big fluffy butt. All right, let's dock this bad boy. Should we ditch the Should we? Why don't we get a little closer? Why don't we use just the tiny? Because let's make sure we're a little bit closer. Use a little bit more fuel. Well, actually, we're drifting towards it as we speak. Let's just decouple and get rid of this thing. And hope that this decoupler works the way that I was told it works, because if it doesn't, I'm fucked. Oh, good, it works. Oh, good, it works. It actually shot us towards the target a little bit. It's kind of nice looking. 26,000 Delta V. But that's just pushing itself. That beautiful Xenon gas. Oh yeah, I can actually maneuver it around by itself a little bit. So what we'll do is we'll let it drift in a little closer. The kick from the decoupler kind of shot me in the right direction. And so what we'll do is we'll just drift over to the side here, kind of where we need to be. And then we'll arrest our speed. All right, so now what we're going to do is control from here. Set as target. Control from here. Set as target. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is flop back over here, put it on RCS mode, and know what we'll do, because we're not exactly no. I'm gonna put it on RCS mode, docking mode, and what we need to do is here, lock it, and go this way. Oop, nope. Am I not locked? Oh no, it wasn't right. I need to go down. There we go. Let's go for this mission. Well, right now we are adding on. I don't know if I'm going the right way. Nope, I'm not. Going away from it. Right now we're trying to add on our little Xenon boosters to the side of our large spaceship here. And the goal for this is to be a reusable spaceship that can visit every planet. Every planet. So right now, what we need to do is get this bad boy docked there. And I've never I've always ever docked kind of nose to nose. I've never, or nose to side. I've never docked side to side. So this might be a little bit more awkward. But I think it'll be okay. All right, and what I'm going to do is put it back onto staging mode. So what I can do is roll this around so that it actually faces where it needs to be. And ideally what I'm going to need... And, oh, the one thing I am going to need to do, too, is make sure it's actually facing in line straight down the thingy there. Straight down the center of the ship. And what I'm going to do is make sure the ship is on stability assist. Because otherwise, we got problems. These are nuclear engines right there. Those are Xenon engines. These are nuclear engines. Trying to get these guys, you know, facing the right direction. Then we switch back. And what I gotta do... Make sure it's locked. And now, I need to go down. Docking mode, RCS on. And I need to go... down. No, no. I need to go that way. I'm mixing up my my directions here, and I'm not exactly getting it close to where I need to be, but that's pretty good right there. What is the most versatile rocket of the game? Hey, Akbar. I mean, every rocket is kind of designed to be to fulfill a different role. So depending on what you want to do, a rocket will have different different properties. Like these engines are the absolute best engines for specific impulse. They give you the most thrust per unit of fuel in space. But if you try to use them on the ground or in an atmosphere, they'd be garbage. And I'm going to reset my camera here. So this is... Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of this. What we're going to need to do is get close. I'm actually going to put this down to 0. We need to get close, and then we need to rotate this. Or you know what might be easiest? Is to dock it, then undock it, and then rotate it. They would be yeah, if you try to use these inside an atmosphere, they'd be useless. Oh my god! Right, the attraction force on the other one was still up high. Shit. Okay, that I completely forgot about that one. I wanted to make sure that I should have turned the other one down too, because that's exactly what I did not want to happen. Because now we're flipping off in the middle. Okay, control from here. V, aim at my target, or you know, we need to stop the motion. Shit. What the hell just happened? What happened was the ports have magnetic couplers on them. I turned the magnetic coupler on my side down because I didn't want them to like really attract each other too much. I just wanted to kind of boop. But I forgot to switch over to the other ship and turn the magnetic attraction down on the other ship. So while the magnets were basically off on one, they were on full on the other. And then what happened was the magnets went and slipped. So now what I need to do is reset this. And the problem is that I wasn't anticipating. I already used up a lot of my RCS fuel on this. So okay, now we're at least not drifting apart. Gotta get rid of all the crap. So what I forgot to do was come to this one and set this attraction force to, like, 10. Alright, now what we're going to do is, this is still set up, so I can still tell this guy to just rotate around. I hate it when I've done that before. I always hate it when that happens. Then on stability assist, and we'll just get this kind of pointing in the right direction. And then we'll reset. We'll try again. This time with that coupler actually on, like, nothing, because we don't want those magnets really having much of a impact on the thing, because this is really light. So those magnets have a lot of force on it. Okay, so now we'll switch back. And we'll just kind of get in close here. We're just going to very slowly kind of fly to, you know, drift towards it. You can't just Leroy Jenkins a super rocket together in space. Well, I mean, technically you can. It's just there's it'll be a more complicated launch vehicle. Trying to tell this to go in the right direction. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this kind of facing the right way, or the wrong way, using the probe core to kind of guide us in here. We'll just get in night. We'll get in close, and then we'll rotate around to fit. And theoretically, this should be fine because the back half of this tapers down, so the engine bell should fit on there. Theoretically. Get in nice and close, and then we'll rotate around. Whoa! The sun just came up. My God. You scritching your face, Penny? You got a face scritch? Okay, so turn those off for now. All right, now we want to control from here. Make sure this is set as F4. Get that off there. Make sure this is set as the target still. Have this rotate to face it. And then I think what we honestly might do is just a dock it, you know, and say fuck the direction it's facing, just to get it attached. And then what I can do, it'll be pretty easy to undock, and then they'll basically just be hovering right next to each other, have it rotate around, and then go back together. Oh, that is way off. I was hoping to be a little bit closer. Not enough clearance. Well, it's facing the wrong direction right now. I gotta get it going the other way around. Shit, RCS needs to go off. I'm completely drifting. I'm just gonna let it boop into it. I'm just gonna let it touch the nose there. Because what I need to do is I need to rotate this around the other direction. Wait. I thought the magnets were actually having an effect there for a second. Oh no, I'm rotating the wrong way. I need to rotate it around the other way. Oh no, my nose is booping into it. I need to face it. I'm facing the wrong direction. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Getting closer. All right, not too bad, not too bad. Not too bad. So what we need to face this way. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, overcompensating. Overcompensating. Yep, completely overcompensated on that. Shit. You know what'll be easier? Hang on. Get it, if I do control from here, and then tell it to point around the other way. Don't hit the engine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Yeah, here we go. Hour-long burn to get anywhere with the Xeons. Well, that's fine. I designed them to kind of be off-screen things. Not something I would actually do on-screen, something I would do off-screen, you know, set up a mission and then tell it to go. Okay. All right. Better. Rotate. Oh, God. I should have put a... It would have been really easy if I had bothered to put a reaction control wheel on this bad boy. Here, let's, So what I need to do is get it to go that way. Like, yeah, like that. They'll look really cool. We almost launched this with these already on the side, but if I failed, it would have been the end of my career, so, because of the cost. Okay, almost there. Oh, God. Oh, God, now it's going back the other way. Oh, you know why? Fuck, because I didn't, there's my problem. It keeps trying to point at the thing because it was on target mode. Fuck me. I was like, why are you rotating? All right, so we want it to be that way and then just nose down a little. Hey, I'm almost facing the correct direction.
I am untethered and my rage
Not raging
knows
yet.
no bounds.
Not raging yet. We've only failed one dock. It'll get bad if the next one fails because then we'll be really low on monopropellant. All right, we're facing the correct direction. Frustrating to watch. We're getting... Oh, God, stop rotating. This is one of the stupider things I've tried, so... Alright, now what we'll do is we'll switch back over here. And ideally what we want is that to kind of face like that. Just rotate that a little bit. Well, we can fail. We have wiggle room to fail. Failure is an option still. And then what I'm going to do is turn this on. Just give it a little bit of forward oomph. This, you know what? This might be easier to dock without, Oh, it drifted off again. Without using the control from here points. It drifted off again. Because I'm finding it a little easier to control. Because just visually, basically, it's a little easier for me to get my head around what's going on. Because then the left is left, up is up. Makes a little more sense to me. And then just eyeball it. At least we're facing the correct direction this time. What I kind of want to do is drift diagonally over it, and then stop, and then come down. And then if I need to, I can pop a little rotation on the spacecraft. Okay, so a little bit more left. And we want to go forwards a little bit too. Just a little bit. Just a hair. Up a little. Yeah. Let's get it close and then see where we stand. I could have made this easier on myself, but we decided to do this crazily. And you can see the doodle down there. Over. We're not exactly lined up. Started a hard career, haven't yet orbited Kerbin, but I have killed Jeb and 2 tourists. Well, I killed Jeb, 6 others, and 4 tourists. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is slow down here. And there. And try to see if we can't. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the RCS off. And I'm gonna adjust this rotation a little bit. Are you not entertained? Toy Jet, thanks for the diddly. I think what we need to do is rotate like this a little bit too. Not too much. No, that's too much. That was way too much. That's pretty good. Go left and up a little bit. We got a little, yeah, that, we're actually, doing it this way seems to be a little bit easier than what I was doing before. We definitely do not need to go up anymore, so let's stop that. Just slowly maneuver this into position. Chief, thanks for the follow. Welcome. And hopefully this time with the attraction force down low, we're not going to have, and this time we're not using a lot of monopropellant either. We're not going to have those horrendous issues. All right, so I'm gonna look at that shadow. That's beautiful. I think what I want to do is again stop and adjust the rotation. So I'm gonna turn that off, and what we need to do is just rotate this around this way. I think with the I'm starting to get the hang of the controls. The way I have it set up. Now we'll just switch back to this. What we need to do is move forward ever so slightly and then down. And we've actually got it lined up pretty good. Am I booping? Oh no. I think we might be booping. Ooh, that's not good. I think the RCS block might be the problem. The RCS block might be a problem. I think I couldn't really tell, but I think we may have booped it. Yeah, the RCS block is in the way. Dock at a 90... No, that's not an option. It doesn't work at a 90-degree angle. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna muscle our way in! Ah! Muscle! Muscle! No, it's not gonna work. That's a shame. It's not gonna work. No, I can't dock it at a 90-degree angle. These are engines. They have to be facing the correct direction. Yes, I could dock, Belka City. I could dock it at a 90-degree angle, but it wouldn't work. Send up an adapter. Yeah, you know what the shitty part is too? Is I'm pretty sure that it's just the RCS block that's getting in the way. I think it's just the RCS block. We could just throw up an adapter. That's true. And that would just push it away from. I mean, we just need a tiny girder segment, and it's fine. Dock it at 90 degrees and turn the entire ship every time you burn the engines. That wouldn't work either, because these engines aren't mounted at the center of mass, which means it would be pushing the ship like this. It would be pushing it off to the side. Yeah, all I need is a girder. All I need is a girder with a docking port on each side. And that's all I need. Cuz then what I do is I dock the girder to the ship, then I dock the engine to the other side, and it's fine. It wouldn't be as efficient would it work. It wouldn't it would not work in a way that would be effective. It would be more effective to leave them off, probably, than it would be to do it that way. Nope. It's not mission failed. You guys give up too easy. You guys give up way too easy. It's not mission failed because, I mean, you guys said it was mission failed on my what's it called? My lander. That thing's attached to where it's supposed to be. All we need to do is get this thing in a point where it's not moving at all. Here. So I don't make myself sick. Put this on. Auto. Just slow this bad boy down, and we'll send up a girder. See, this is why I play this game with, like, the difficulty level way up high, because it leads, when problems are arise, you have to solve them. There we go. All right, we're basically not moving, so this is kind of just parked. Good day, Ben. Hello. So yeah, now all we need to do is we need to send a girder into space. It should be a relatively simple maneuver. Seriously, it just needs to be a girder. And theoretically a relatively short one. Because, no, I can if I auto strut it, it'll be fine. Alrighty. And I already know that all fuel is saved, but can be transferred through girders somehow. Girder 1. Okay. So we'll just start with a probe core. And then all we need to do is, gonna be one of the simplest spaceship ever. Clamptron. Oh, that's the wrong one. No, that's the right one. Just kind of looks funny. And then we need a girder. And then we need another one of these. It doesn't want to grab me just that part. There we go. Done. Yeah, and what I could do, Bo's right. What I could do on the second one is I could just throw this girder section up with the other launch. It's like it comes with its own adapter. Comes with its own adapter. I will have to dock this to the spaceship. So what I'm gonna have to do is go. It's gonna need all of its own stuff. It's gonna need its own RCS. I'll probably just put, well, it would. I'm afraid to put like I normally want to put them, you know, on the cardinal directions, on the edges, but I'm worried about how much thrust is actually going to be produced by these. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Alrighty. Let's see. I am going to lay off the... I'm not going to put a reaction control wheel on this because this is going to be extremely light. And it does need RCS fuel and a battery. This is fine. Is the probe core on the right side of the... It doesn't matter where the probe core is. Because I could just detach it. Once I don't need it anymore, I dock on this side. Oh, do I need to flip this one? Is that one facing the right direction? No, it is. I dock on this side, eject this one, then we're good. Yep, and a mini solar panel. Because those will fit on nice and easy. Here, can I just, can I do this? Can I grab just one of these? And then just put it in the middle of the girder? Technically, yes. Just gonna put that in the middle of the girder. There we go. This is fine. Power. There we go. Little tiny battery, we'll just throw in there too. Put it in the middle of the girder. Here, you know what we'll do is just to make it look a little nicer, we'll ooh, shit, I'm on free rotation. Oh, can I grab it? Oh, I had it there for a second. Doesn't want me to grab. It wants me to grab. It wants to take. I guess it's fine. Longest survived Kerbal Knot so far? Some of the guys on the space station around Minmus have been there for 20 years. I think the guys on the Penelope spacecraft, the one that we're building, we're working on right now, I think they've been up there for 12. It's got RCS. It's technically got power. It's got everything it needs. Here, you know, to make this even easier on our launch, give it a little cute little nose cone, because that'll be detached later. And then what we'll do is we'll grab these, move them down, like so, put them in the middle. Pretty sure they're insane. Oh yeah. Oh, they're bat crap crazy now, and everything's fine. It's beautiful. Okay, now we just need to put a small rocket on it and we're good to go. It's gonna be weird using small fuel tanks. We're literally launching a girder into space. Let's see. That's a lot of Delta V just for this little guy. Coupler. Yeah, we'll give it a SRB. Should be good. A skipper? Oh god. Oh, I think that might be a little overkill. We're launching a girder into space, guys. Yep, this is fine. Sending a girder into space? Yep. That's 100% exactly what we're doing. That'll probably get her done. How much does this cost? 10,000. Girder 1. I guess we'll just give it a shot, see how it goes. Flip on launch. Well, I mean, if you flip on launch and you get into orbit, you get extra points for style. You get style points if you flip it. Boo, boo, doo, boo, doo, boo, doo, 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 doo. And I forgot to check for the launch window. Not close to where... Close, but not close to where... Not exactly where it's supposed to be. And we'll see how this goes. This is probably the weirdest thing I've launched. Oh, it's flippity doodling. Yeah, this is fine. Oh shit! Style points. I wonder if it'll have enough fuel though. Maybe put a bigger SRB on it. It's a little bit of floopage there, but this is fine. NASA spends $15 million launching Girder into space to fix docking port. I mean, things like that have happened before. When they launched the Hubble Space Telescope, it was defective. Honestly, don't know if we'll have enough Delta V for this to work, but I mean, it's a good test. It's cheap. Well, I don't think we're gonna have enough Delta V. Immediately think of Hubble as well. Exactly. They spent way more than $15 million on a defective telescope. Let's see. No, we're not gonna have enough for this, so we'll just abandon it. We'll abandon it, and it just needs more fuel. Skipper engine? No, skipper engine's not gonna fit on this. Why are you so obsessed with the skipper engine, Jay? Skipper engine doesn't solve all problems. Oh, you know what we could do? We could use the old tried and trues. We'd use our old boosters. I love these things. I used to use these for everything. Jay, I'm surprised you're not upset. You're obsessing about like the mid-sized engines. You're not obsessing about the big ones. Yeah, we'll do that. See, that's what I thought. I thought you'd be like, give it a fucking mainsail. What's that in the Mammoth? How big are those? No, the mainsails are. Wait, which one's the Mammoth? There's Mastodon. Is the mainsail the most? In a single engine bell, I think the mainsail is. That's for about 1,400. The Mastodon's about 13. Rhino's better in a vacuum at 2,000. Kerplosion while I was gone. I don't think anything exploded while you were gone. Although technically this thing is the most, but not on one engine. And then we'll finishing the refit. Basically, we're right now, Roach, we're sending a Girder into space because we need a little bit more room. Right? Literally what we're sending into space is a Girder. The skipper is more fuel efficient than all the... No, it isn't. I don't think it is. Oh, which one's the fucking skipper? That's the skipper. No, it's not. 280 on the ground and 320 in vacuum. It's not the most fuel efficient. Like, the Poodle is the most fuel efficient of the same size in a vacuum. Or actually, no, it's the Wolfend. I haven't used that a lot. Why? We need a little bit more room. Where a space shuttle would come in handy. Oh, I am garbage with space planes. I couldn't space plane myself in anything. Yeah, Jay, the skipper engine is not the most fuel efficient of the large and the mid-size engines. It's right in the middle. It's a good like second stage engine because it's okay in the atmosphere and okay in a vacuum, but no, it's not the most fuel efficient. It's really kind of like a jack of all middle engine. What should we just add on more fuel? We'll just do that. Because I'm trying to cheaply launch just a girder into space. Let's just do that. That'll do the trick, right? Engines, what we can do is just make sure it's a little bit better. We're doing that, and then we'll use them all together. And we'll pop those off, and then we should be good. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop these guys on. Do the normal thing that I've been doing, and that is to give myself a little bit more altitude by lofting this to the roof. There we go. And we'll see how good we'll see how that does. Let's launch. Okay, we'll call this Girder 2. Because the last girder didn't have quite enough delta V to make it work. Roach, we need a spacer to get the Xenon engine boosters for the Penelope spacecraft to work. Because I put on RCS fuel blocks to maneuver those in, and the RCS fuel block gives it not enough space to attach correctly. And we'll use 2/3 thrust and see how good it goes. Oh, and we'll wait. We'll actually wait until the spacecraft is at the right spot. I've never launched just a girder into space, I don't think. And I'm gonna say about there. Oh, shit. This is fine. Yeah, nice and slow. Nice and slow. And we'll see. We'll do this with a nice, cheap, easy design. Girder number 2 electric boogaloo, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Just raise up those launch towers a little bit and get ourselves a little bit more height off the start there. Oh, I know, Roach. The stream's only got 40 more minutes in it, and then I'm gonna have some lunch, and then I'm gonna make sure everything's smooth for Arma. I was dicking around with the server a little bit this morning. I found an error, which I'm not sure why it was there, because it wasn't there before, but we'll get it sorted. One of the Arma mods is saying it doesn't have a key when it does have a key. I mean, I could easily just turn the function off on the server that makes everything line up perfectly, but we're fine. You really need that much clearance? No, but I think it'll look good. Remember, when it comes to me, style points count. Gonna be streaming it? Yeah, Roach, I'm gonna stream it. Style points are more important than... Oh, shit, why am I not gravity turning? Oh, fuck! That's why. And style points! This is fine. Shouldn't have done that. Yep, this is fine. This is fine. Why am I not doing a gravity turn? Because I don't believe in the stability of my own rocket. Yeah, too much speed too early. But now we can, oh, there's still a little bit of juice in those bad boys. We'll just let it floop. I mean, we probably are pretty high up there. Let's go ahead and give it a little, yeah, there we go. Bye, guys. Thank you. This is fine. All right, I think I need a little bit more up. A little bit more out. Gotta get these to line up. Well, that's close. Well, I got, let's see, what's my target at? Oh, it's gotta be close. I got RCS fuel on this bad boy. It's a girder. We're trying to get a girder into space as cheaply as possible. Hopefully the RCS fuel will be enough to do the last bit. I mean, I think so. This is gonna get us basically near the target, and then we're just gonna have to adjust it a little bit. Not exactly as close as I was hoping. That's a pretty shitty doodle. What day's RimWorld on? RimWorld is Sundays and Mondays. If you ever want to check the schedule, it's in Discord. Don't leave me! It has trouble controlling itself. I think this needs a little bit more, oh, did we run out of juice? Yeah, oh yeah, there we go. We ran out of, no wonder it's not going anywhere. We ran out of juice. All right, let's see how powerful, ooh, yeah. RCS is, pretty powerful. Do we have enough, though? That's the rub. Do we have enough? Oh no, this isn't gonna work. We're going to deorbit a girder. It needs just a little bit more efficiency. But you know what? We haven't blown up anything in a while. Let's deorbit a girder. Do you think a girder can survive re-entry? Well, I mean, I guess it's can a oh, there, we'll see. Right now, it's the RCS thruster blocks that are gonna blow up. The answer is yes, a girder can survive re-entry by itself. It's fine. Interesting. Wasn't going super fast. It was going an orbital velocity. Like, it hit the atmosphere at what, 2,000 meters per second? I think it may have been a little higher than 2,000, less than 2,100, something like that. So, it was nearly orbital. Hey, you know what I wonder? Change this to surface. Oh no, I'm gonna say, can we land it? There's definitely not enough RCS fuel to land it. Because it's enough to slow it down, but we're gonna run out of fuel way before we've slowed it down enough. Wait, it's fine. Vessel destroyed my ass. The girder was fine. That's the important part. The girder was fine. I could easily do this with just like a one solid engine, but I'm trying to do it with like little tiny parts here and there. I'm making it more complicated than it needs to be, but I'm having fun doing it. That's what's important. I feel like I'm getting back to my Kerbal roots. We'll just put these on this bad boy because chances are, by the time it's high enough for, by the time we're in a part of the atmosphere where the fins matter, we're gonna be getting, I mean, by the time we're using this engine, those fins won't matter, is what I mean. Let's see here. How about some girders? Some duct tape. Oh, you know what? That needs to be mirrored. There's a little bit of duct tape here and there. We'll fix everything. There we go. That ought to do it. Yeah, exactly. So we want to do this one. Get rid of that one. Turn those ones on. Get rid of those ones. Yeah, there we go. F4 makes our highlights when you're trying to dock each other in other means. Oh, I know. I use that all the time. All right. Girder 3. I feel Roach like tearing his eyes out, going, "Ben, why are you to do this? Why do you make such stupid designs?" Gorilla Glue and flex tape. There you go. Put these on 2/3 thrust for when we use them, and that's actually real smooth. That's actually a really smooth launch. Oh, I didn't wait for a launch window, though. Fuck me. All right, well, I'm batting like 1 out of 3 times remembering to do that. Beneficial burden. Thanks for the diddly. When you get to the station, I need a bunch of the info to do the math with. Gotcha. Oh, oh God. Oh my God, look at the wibble. Look at the wibble on this guy. I haven't wibbled like this since my early days of launching. Can I oh wait, where's auto strut? Auto strut, heaviest part. Oh, it auto strutted, like kinked off to the side. This is fine. I can make it work. This is fine. We're gonna get double points for just a style and twist.
Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you.
Bonus points. You get extra points for doing a flip and a 360. I've had a spacecraft wibble harder than that before. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. This is fine. This is fine. Come on, Girder! Hold, Girder! Okay, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. It's only stupid if it doesn't work! Nailed it. Oh, maybe cut the speed a little. And was that the third? Fifth? Nailed it. Nailed it. Space Girder. It's working. And because I forgot to wait for a launch window, we obviously have to actually do a maneuver to diddle it. You honestly thought the original creators were making Kerbal Space Program 2? Yeah. They have a very minor part in the production, but they are not doing almost any of the work. Spinning's a good trick. It is! Prograde. Alright, point my ass around. We'll get this working. Rotor engines are my friend. I like a good flip on my way up. Style points, baby. Style points. And then we'll just get rid of these guys. And our Girder is in space. On the opposite side of the planet. But we'll just, let us target. Add maneuver. Wait a couple orbits. There we go. Wait a couple orbits. Let's see. Give it what? A little kick in the right direction. Get a little bit closer in there. That's as close as it's gonna get. 300 meters for 50 diddle burn, but we have to wait 3 days. So we'll do that from the tracking center. This music, though, oh my god, the Kerbal music's great. I've watched the trailer, the cinematic trailer for Kerbal Space Program 2 like 10 times already. All right, and this is Girder. It's technically a probe, I think. Is this alphabetical? No, there it is, Girder 3. We have to wait like 18 Kerbal hours or something like that, so. I don't want to overshoot. 2 days. So we just gotta let them go around for a while. One day. 4 hours. I don't want to go too crazy on this. And overshoot it. All right, 3 hours. 2 hours. An hour. And we'll stop it there. Then we'll go back to Girder. Girder 3. So I've been in the trailer with all those landers flipping over. Yup. I'm skilled at flipping a lander over on its head. I'm getting better at flipping it back over onto its legs too. Nope. Still have to wait another thingy, I think. But that's okay. We're almost done with our orbital waiting. Penelope Probe, I believe, is just debris. And the Xenon Test 1 is the actual Xenon engine that we're setting up the spacer to utilize. Trailer is a remake from a 6-year-old Kerbal Space Program video. Oh, yeah, they give him full credit at the end of it. Oh, it's right there. I was like, where's my maneuver? And it'll be a 1-second burn. And then we'll adjust to try to get it a little, you know, closer. Solve the rovers flipping by putting wheels on the tops and bottoms. I like my idea of putting pistons on the side, so when it flips over, you just shoot the piston out and flips it over. That my anti-flip devices, aka a pair of pistons, has been working quite well so far. Oh, we're not facing the correct direction yet. He's getting around. And close enough. Woo-weep. A little over. We could probably, let's see, how close are we? Oh, 1 kilometer? That's close enough. Actually, you know what? We might be able to RCS it a little. No, I don't want to use the RCS. I gotta save that up. Retrograde to target. I should definitely save that. Alright, warp here. We're gonna be very close. Let's warp in a little bit more. We should be able to see him once we get up there. Once we're done with this burn here. Well, I mean, we can see him from here for certain. F. Yep. Whoa! Hi, friend! I think that's the Girder I hit, right? Oh no, or the Penelope. No, I'm on Penelope, right? No, that's Penelope. The Girder or the Xenon test has got to be is somewhere else nearby. How far did she? Is that her? She drifted a few thousand meters. It's okay. Okay, so head towards target. She drifted, but not far. Alright, where does that put us? 800, 400, 300, 200, 100. Close enough. Now, I'm going to be literally docking a Girder onto a interplanetary spaceship. Yes, that is what we're doing. Yeah, the Xenon test is only 2,000 meters away. We got plenty of fuel left in this too, but we're gonna have to ditch it. Come back, friend! Yeah, we overshot a little bit there. Here, we'll you know what we'll do is we'll just head towards the target. Close that distance. You got this, little friend. And then once we're within 100, then we'll ditch the booty, which unfortunately is full of fuel, but it's cheap. It's not a big deal. All right, now, what does it say that's gonna put us at? Less than 100. Physics warp around. Make sure we're actually facing the correct direction. I'll just do a little bit of... Hi! Alright. So now what we'll do is we will decouple this. And what we need to do is... This bad boy needs to attach to... that bad boy. And then we'll go here. And so there's the girder. Right there. So, control from here. We want to hit that right there. Set as target. And have it roll around, get to where it needs to be. Magnetization down on the girder. Yes, definitely gonna do that too. It's already down on the you know what we'll actually do so I don't forget. Oh, it looks like it's down on both of these. Yeah, okay. Because they're mirrored. Okay, so we'll just wiggle this around. Overcompensated a little there, but we're okay. All right, switch back. And let's see, we're gonna go lock the camera. Docking mode enabled. That's where we're going. RCS on. Oh my god, yeah. I'm thinking one set of blocks would have been good for this because girder's real light. Yeah, girder is real light. Those RCS thrusters just throw it. Can I, oh, I can thrust limit these bad boys. Can I do them all at once, though, is the thing. Well, let's boop our face into this and see how it goes. Caps lock? Does that allow me to do them all at once? Yes. Ooh, that's nice. Here, I can just, here, let's put that in at 30%. 30%. There we go. Oh, you know what's, at 30% it doesn't even show. Gotta go see you Sunday. See ya! Oh yeah, RimWorld on Sunday. Like, it barely shows the little poofs. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have done both of these at the same time. Just stacked one girder on top of the other girder. Aw, why didn't I think of that? There we go. I should have just stuck one girder on top of the other girder. Alright, well, there's our girder. There we go. It's beautiful. Because the girder weighs like nothing. And if you guys said that, I saw two people in chat say, yeah, I said that. When chat's flying by, I can't read it all. I did not see anybody say that, and I didn't think about it at the time, but I can't read every chat message, unfortunately. Okay, so the Xenon booster's just back this, it's just out of sight range. It's just out that way. So what we gotta do is grab the Xenon booster, attach it to this, and then we gotta throw up another pair. What we'll probably do is just put the girder on the nose. Oh, no. You know what we could probably do? We'll probably just send up the next Xenon booster with the girder already attached. Because it barely weighs anything. It'll only cause a little bit of aerodynamic problems going up, so it's not going to be that big of an issue. Probably just... it'll need less things. All it will need is the attachment port on one side, because I can just slap the other one onto it just so it's symmetrical. It'll be lighter. It'll be easier to work with. I only have to do one thing. So we can do that in one mission instead of two. But we are just about out of time for the day, so I'm going to wrap this stream up right here. I'm going to be playing Arma with the group, with the guys later on this afternoon. If you want to watch that, that'll be in a couple hours. And I'll be picking this up tomorrow, right where we left off. Well, I might do a little bit off screen. I don't know. It depends if I have time. I might just go grab the Xenon booster and attach it to this off screen, because that'd be easy. Depends on how much time I have. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.